If you use AI to generate images for marketing assets like ads, landing pages, or emails, this little known AI plugin is about to change the game for you and save you hours of frustration. So at our e-commerce marketing agency, we're constantly looking for tools that essentially just give us an unfair advantage. And today's video is about one of those. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can take any static image, whether it's a screenshot or an AI generated ad, and turn it into a fully editable image in Figma as a design in about 60 seconds. You'll see how to fix typos, change headlines, and swap logos on AI generated images without having to go back and forth with the AI, which just saves you a ton of time and frustration. So let's dive in. So here we are on the screen share. Now, as an example, you just saw ChatGPT randomly create a static ad for my random non-existent joint inflammation brand. Now here you can see it created like a huge knee here, some people, random supplement here, and then some like benefits in the bottom. Now, obviously, hopefully you're using better prompting for your images, but let's just say that I want to throw in my product here and I want the headline to say something different, and I want, the benefits to say something different. But I know from experience that when I go back and sit here and chat all day with ChatGPT or whatever image generator you're using, obviously there's a lot better ones than ChatGPT, then you're just going to be sitting here getting frustrated because it's not going to actually make the changes that you want in the way that you want them. So instead, I'm about to show you how we can use Figma and an AI plugin called Codia to completely solve this issue. So put simply, Codia takes a fully static image and turns it into a fully editable Figma file. So what I'm going to do here is down in my bottom bar here in Figma, I'm going to click on this little button with the different shapes here that says actions. And then over here, you're going to click on plugins and widgets. Now mine already says Codia because I use it, but if you would not see it here, you just search in the search bar Codia and then it'll pop up for you. Now you'll click on Codia and then you'll get this pop up here on your Figma page. Now for me, you'll see that I obviously have a paid plan with Codia, so I already have 194 credits. On yours, you'll likely see about 5 to 6 credits that are just kind of there as a free trial. If it asks you to create an account, go ahead and create an account before getting started. So I'm going to navigate back to ChatGPT. I'm going to download this image. And then now that I'm here in Codia, I'm going to upload that image to this. So here it is. I'm just dragging and dropping it in. And now we get this pop-up where it kind of shows us the mock-up of the image that we just dropped in. Now, all you're going to do from here is click to Figma. And now we're seeing it scan this image live in front of us. All right, so now you're seeing it live recreate the ad right in front of us right here, which is pretty cool. And boom, it just finished it up. And then here in Codia, you'll see successfully added. Now, what it does is it puts the static image and it puts it side by side with the editable version of it right here. One thing you will notice is that little pieces of this will be slightly different. Like for example, it didn't perfectly replicate that text. It made it slightly more static. And then for example, this text, it kind of lost that space there. And then you'll also notice like with the bottle itself, it looks slightly different in this version compared to this version. But the cool part is that now all of this is editable by you. So for example, I can go in here and I can edit this text. I can change this headline to say whatever I want. Obviously, I'm just messing around. It can be literally whatever you want to type there. I can write in things here, example, test. I can make these bigger, I can make them smaller. It will even take little things like these icons and break them out into different pieces that you can then move around. So I could change this from reduce pain to, like strengthens, whatever. I can change the text size of that. I can make this icon bigger if I want. I can make it smaller, whatever I want to do with it. You can even take the little minute details of like what's on this bottle here as an example, and I can change it to anything I want. You'll even notice like the little things like this little like tick box there that looks like it was probably originally supposed to be like a check box or a carrot or something, or like a sweet potato, whatever. That is now editable. I can move it around. I can do whatever I want with it. Now what this allows you to do is if I, actually had the real version here, I could test different headlines. So for example, if I wanted to have this say like headline number 1, example test, and then I wanted 4 versions of this where we have headline number 2, headline number 3, and headline number 4. Now I can test the same ad with a few different headlines without having to go through and hope that the AI just like regenerates the image the right way. This also allows you to take a winning ad. Like let's say that this ad right here was a winner for my brand, or maybe it's a winner for a competitor that I'm researching. I can drop it in here, make some little tweaks to it using Codia, and then I can publish it as my own ad. So put simply, this gives you a ton of freedom to take static images and then do what you want to do to them essentially with the basics of what you can do designing in Figma. So that's Codia. It's a simple tool, but it solves a huge bottleneck in the creative workflow, especially if you're leveraging AI to generate your initial marketing ideas. And even with incredible tools like this, the world of AI and just digital marketing in general is moving so fast that it is a full-time job just to keep up with it. So if you want a dedicated marketing partner that lives and breathes this stuff, a team that's constantly finding, testing, and implementing the most efficient tools across, AI and non-AI stuff to improve your ad performance, landing page conversion rates, email effectiveness, and revenue, then you and I should talk. Hit the top link in the description to book a free strategy call with me. We'll take a look at your business, the e-commerce brand, and show you exactly where we think you can be more efficient and profitable. And of course, at the very least, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like, subscribe on this for more videos like this one, and I'll see you soon.